You want to make a difference. You're willing to put in the time to make that difference, and you just need an environment that will help you succeed. I think a lot of organizations talk about culture. They might say, creating the environment for success and things like that. And so here at Phoenix, time and time again, I have seen them choose people first. It builds a class of team member that is going to give back to you when you need it most as an organization, right? Whether it's at that particular client project, whether it's helping that new hire get up to speed so that they can help the organization be successful in some sort of way, caring about people, I have seen actually done here. And then I have seen the amazing and positive result that it creates in the team culture and working environment. I share an immense amount of gratitude for the people that I work here in Phoenix and how they have continued to shape me as a person. It was great to go from this institution that was very large, where we built a great software product that was exciting, and then go back to kind of the ground floor again, and participate in all these different angles with these same group of people. Really gave you a chance to get to know folks, to know what they were really made out of. And it was just, a super exciting time. But it's one of the moments that I remember realizing that when they were going to build this organization, they were going to do it in a way that obviously, filled the financial sector needs that we had, but they were going to build a different kind of organization that, well, to steal a term that Sheila shared with me once, tried to bend that moral arc of justice, right? We can't make the world perfect. We can't solve all the problems, but while we're out there doing other things, there's so many opportunities for us to influence change. And it was such a great moment to start down a path of participating with other people, how much we can influence a thought process change, attack biases that you don't even think of, and stuff that I think has become a really great part of the world these days. One of the fun ones was really when I first rejoined, we were working on a very big Salesforce project, right? This was a cool project. This was a project where we helped a very large organization that was struggling to figure out how to implement Salesforce in the right way for it. And we helped them be successful in that, right? And the truth is, when you have a legacy financial organization that has a lot of mainframes, that has, 40 years of history because they have loans that are still open from, 30, 40 years ago and things of this nature. Sometimes making that transition into Salesforce can be really challenging. So not only was that a success, not only did I have a good time doing it, I was doing a lot of quality there. We did some fun things, for my quality folks out there, like we made the phone system work in beta so we could test the full integration of Salesforce, phone pops, and other details like this. And it was a super great, super fun project that brought a lot of value there. At the time, this was a pre-pandemic world, and I was doing a fair amount of travel with Phoenix, right? I have a family. I have 3 children. Obviously, they were even younger then. And so a lot of my decision was just this idea that being more in the local area and not having that travel really was going to help some things out. One of the most difficult things for me was making that choice and figuring out what to do. And then the second most difficult thing was that Phoenix didn't really harbor any resentment at me whatsoever. They just kind of said, oh, you should totally go do that. Almost as if they knew this was a path I needed to walk in order to find my right long-term vision. How did I come back to the organization? Never really lost that relationship. I'm kind of struck by it at the moment as I think about it, that twice in a row, here are these people in a situation that could seem so negative, just kind of instantly popped up. I came back to Phoenix. Again, not a single negative thought, feeling, emotion, whatever the right word was ever expressed in me. I was welcomed back home. If anything, people just wanted to hear the stories of my adventure and then just be like, hey, all right, we got a new adventure over here. Let's move on. And in fact, I did. I mean, it's the people, right? Like I don't even have to stop and think about it. Where the challenge comes is trying to convey to everybody outside of my brain what I really mean by it's the people, right? Is it that I'm working with a set of some of the finest mortgage minds that are out there, a group of people that don't have to be handheld and managed because they are self-driven and self-motivated to go off and just make the right thing happen? Yeah, absolutely. But is it also that here our leadership has a certain commitment to its culture that I've seen reinforced by their actions? Absolutely. Is it that they deliver when they say they care about their people by sometimes making tremendously hard choices? Absolutely. Or is it the vast cast of characters that we have around here? People that have made me a better engineer, but people that have made me a better leader, and everything in between. And if it was, hey, I just want to find somebody who isn't looking to manage a lot of people, they just want you to give them a task and they're going to go through and do it more thoroughly than anybody in the world. 100% we got that too, because that culture, that environment, it's so very important to us, and we want to make sure that the people that come and join us, can join in that success to be their best self. And Phoenix is a organization that is built by the quality of all the employees working for it. For me right now, I continue to find a lot of success in the Phoenix organization. And I continue to find the Phoenix organization very open to me crafting myself inside of it. And then internally, continue to bring that exact same message. Because one of the challenges to being successful is growth. Because sometimes it's hard to keep that same caliber, that same level of process, that same level of inspiration across a growing company. So if I can give that back to people who are coming up in the ranks, inspire them, help them be their best, which in turn only ups my game, there's a very good chance, I'll keep being a Phoenician for quite a while. You want to make a difference. You're willing to put in the time to make that difference, and you just need an environment that will help you succeed.